In this video, I'm going to tell you 5 things I love, 5 things I hate, and the 5 biggest regrets I have about my microcamper build. And trust me, if you're thinking of building or buying a microcamper, you don't want to miss regret number 5. It could save you a hell of a lot of disappointment.
Living fast, so we set the pace. June bug, darling, couldn't be replaced. Underneath that moonlit sky, hey, we got lost in each other's eyes.
Number 1 is the size of it. It fits under barriers, in multi-storey car parks, pretty much anywhere a normal car can go, which is great because I don't really like walking.
Number 2, stealth. It just looks like a work van. No one suspects that I'm inside, editing YouTube videos and hiding from responsibility.
The third thing I love about this van is the fuel efficiency and the way it drives. It's light, it's nippy, and I don't need to sell a kidney every time I want to fill it up.
Number 4 is the ease of use. There's no checking water tanks, no faffing about with gas bottles, no making sure the toilet waste is empty and full of chemicals. I just get in, turn the key and go. It's like camping for lazy, unorganised people, which is ideal really, because if there's a shortcut, I'll take it.
Moving on to the final thing I love about this microcamper. Everything in this build, with regards to mechanical and electrical, has been kept to a minimum. It's basic, it's simple, it's easy to maintain, which is great because I can hardly maintain myself. The first thing I hate about this van is not being able to stand up. That's as good as it gets. My last van had standing space. This one doesn't, so now I spend my days looking like Quasimodo. Normally, I wouldn't mind. I could get out the van, stretch my legs, have a walk around. But on days like today, where it's absolutely chucking it down with rain, I don't really fancy getting out the van, so I'm stuck in here feeling all claustrophobic. So the second thing I hate about this camper is the fact that you can't have swivel seats. You can just sit there and stare at the dashboard instead. Now having swivel seats would really open up the space, but because of the level difference between the back and the front, that seat is unable to turn around. Having had swivel seats in my previous camper, I know how much of a difference they make, so that is one of my biggest hates. Number 3, it can feel a little bit claustrophobic in here, almost like a coffin on wheels. Lovely. But a coffin only has one mode, laying down. The only difference with this, there's 2 modes, laying down and of course, sitting up. Not that I'm complaining, because they are my 2 favourite modes after all. The fourth thing I hate about this van is the lack of amenities. There's no toilet, no fixed cooker, nowhere to shower. Just me, my tap, and an extra bit of workspace, which I suppose could be used for a portable cooker. Number 5, storage. Technically there's loads. Realistically, it's all just buried under the bed, which makes getting to it a real pain in the arse. Especially when the bed is in, well, bed mode. My first regret is not installing some sort of media system. Even a cheap projector or a screen would have made the evenings less bleak. But instead, I sit here and scroll through my phone and pretend that I'm living the dream. The second thing I regret about this van build is not putting a heater inside. Now a diesel heater screams, look at me, I'm camping, and it completely ruins the stealthiness of the van. But a little electric heater with an inverter would have been a good idea, but obviously I didn't do that. Regret number 3 for me is not putting enough sockets in the van. All I put was these little USB things and a 12-volt cigarette lighter. But we're in 2025 now. Everything even needs a password or charging, or both. My advice to you, put sockets everywhere. You could never have too many sockets. My fourth biggest regret is not putting windows in this van. I know, stealth, but sometimes it would be nice to have a look at the view without opening the door and freezing to death or getting soaking wet. So here we are, number 5, the big one. My biggest regret is building a microcamper in the first place. I should have just built a proper van. They're bigger, more comfortable, and they've actually got space to live in. Yes, they're more expensive. Yes, they're harder to park, but they're better, way better. So before you buy or build a microcamper, think about it, because you might make the same mistake I did. So there you have it, 5 loves, 5 hates, and 5 regrets. Make sure to like and subscribe, or don't. I'll just be crammed in here wondering why on earth I thought this was a good idea.